Time for an after-work tipple in Washington. The choice of beers is impressive. And the choice of craft beers on display here is testament to the explosive growth of microbreweries across the US in recent years. And yet some of these producers are worried about the future of their small but hugely diverse sector. They're rattled by Budweiser producer Anheuser-Busch InBev's takeover of smaller rival SABMiller, whose range includes South Africa's Castle Lager. Between them, they would control nearly a third of the world's beer supply, from the Americas to Zimbabwe. In the US, it would be 70%. Craft beer producers here fear this conglomerate would eat up their supplies of key brewing ingredients such as malt. Those fears have been partly supported by a US government inquiry into allegations that AB InBev is trying to squeeze smaller producers by buying up the distribution network. But industry analysts think US craft beer producers aren't the focus of a merged AB InBev and SABMiller.
They're looking at the US in particular as a region that probably is not salvageable in terms of craft beer. Craft beer has really come to dominate the US. So this is a global deal with implications in the US, but it's largely looking outward towards areas like South Africa, Brazil, Central Europe. The US, both companies have kind of agreed, is not an area of growth for these two companies.
And despite the potential size of this brewing giant, there's skepticism about how much it can really expand.
We project that the global beer manufacturing industry is going to grow by an annualized rate of 0.6% over the next 5 years. So this is minimal growth.
There's another major hurdle to clear. AB InBev has fallen foul of anti-competition rules during previous takeovers. The US Justice Department is already reviewing fresh complaints that this latest merger will create a monopoly. Owen Fairclough, CCTV, Washington.